So,
do we have any emails?
no, I didn't forget that. I just wanted to say, maybe I should say something else. Nice seeing you again.
Well, I was going to say Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, you can start saying, so do we have any emails? And then I'll say, hey, you can't even wish people Happy New Year.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
That's how we do our script. Live on air. Okay.
From the heart of Manhattan in New York City, I'm here to give you the gist. Are you people watching my show? The Gist with Toyosi Phillips? You are not watching? You better watch. But let me introduce the one and only Dr. Injakiri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York!
Oh yeah, New York City is so great that our police officers now turn their back on our mayor. Yeah. Are you not surprised?
Wow.
Yeah. It's amazing. It may be hard for you to imagine what's going on. But that is how things stand now. Wow. Since the mayor, Bill de Blasio, that tall man, said that Black Lives Matter. The man has 2 black kids in his house. So you can understand why he's afraid that police in America are killing so many unarmed black men. So NYPD officers turn their back on Mayor Bill de Blasio, like it's like Mau people turning their back on Jomo Kenyatta. Did you get that? It is like men warriors turning their back on President Goodluck Jonathan. It's in fact, it's like Magic Fashek turning his back on free food. Sorry. I could not resist. Yeah, though this is a new year, some things never change. So, how was your vacation? How was the holidays? I hope you had a great one. Happy New Year to you all. Yeah. So, we had a great vacation. We watched the ball drop at Times Square.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Nobody told us that with that drop, crude oil will hit rock bottom. that was what happened. 0. Now, you won't notice that by watching President Barack Obama, his action during the vacation. You will notice that oil is at 0 point. Watch him.
Hey! High five. That's what I'm talking about.
This video of a happy and dancing Obama made some Americans mad, including a pastor of all people. Watch.
Tonight I want to preach this sermon, and you probably never heard a sermon like this before. Actually, you probably have if you've been going to church here for a while. But you know what? Here's my sermon. Why I hate Barack Obama. That's my sermon tonight. Because, Barack Obama is coming to town tomorrow morning. Barack Obama is coming to town.
And you thought your president was having a tough time. The man is saying loud and clear that he hates the president of his country and that he's praying to God to kill the president. Now, we will come back to pastors and their behaviors this week. No, that is our main topic. But before then, I understand that some of you did not have a great holiday. And I'm sorry about that. I'm very sorry. I'm talking about those of you who could not grab any food at Aso Rock all-out women fight over food. So I know you had it. President Jonathan donated some food and materials to women at Aso Rock. And out of the goodness of her heart, she did that. But some of you could not behave well. Some of you could not. Watch. Now, there were those of you who could not get into Pastor Chris Oyekinlome's crossover church service. Yeah, they could not because they could not afford 1,000 naira that the church was charging as gate fee. I'm sorry about that. When you heard that crude oil prices were going down and that austerity measures were being put in place, I bet you didn't know it would get to you.
Of course not.
No, they didn't know. They didn't know. But that's the consequences. That's what's going on. Now, but there's a solution. There's a solution.
Really?
If you missed the Oyakinlome crossover church service, don't worry. The Chinese New Year is coming. It's coming very soon. And if you miss that one, you can just call on President Goodluck Jonathan to pronounce any day of his choice, the New Year. Oh, you think I'm making it up? Here is President Goodluck Jonathan on the 27th of December, telling people that the next day is the New Year. Watch.
What?
Oh, yeah, watch.
This is the end of the year. New Year is tomorrow. And within this period, people pay visits. So first, I come to visit him. Of course, he just came back from hospital abroad not too long ago. And since he came back, we've not seen.
So the problem we have is it's more than what we think. Now, in political news, it's about 30 days before the 2015 presidential election in Nigeria. Oh, yeah. 30 days. The whole political arena is heated up. The two fighters are already in the arena fighting each other. Watch.
Till now, it's been a very interesting match. If I were Takase, I would jump up on the... No! Don't go for a single! You gotta be out of your mind! He nearly broke his neck. No! This is horrible. This is like Jaws.
Wow.
Come on, man. That is not the fight now. I'm talking about presidential campaign. Not that fight. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I'm saying, how are your parties doing? How is your candidate doing? Have they found their certificates? Let's start with the PDP. Now, why is Jonathan sad these days? It's a question everybody's asking. Why is he sad these days? It's not as if he's looking for his own certificates. Now, we know he has his papers, at least we know. He may not, back it up with brilliance, but we know he has that paper. But give him that credit. Fire did not burn his certificate. Neither did the rats steal it from the army depot. No. The man has it. Well, we found the answer to why President Goodluck Jonathan has been sad these days. No, we found it at his party's campaign committee inauguration. Now, here is Governor Godswill Akpabio of Akwa Ibom State asking the all-important question. Watch.
This is the point about this presidential campaign. It is about darkness and light. Correct. We are talking about tangible achievements, and we are all keeping quiet.
Yeah, he said it. Why are we keeping quiet? With all the things we're doing, why are we keeping quiet? Wow. Well, the Senate President, David Mark, you know that one. You know him? The man from Benue and Belize all at once. Yeah. Instead of answering the question Akpabio asked, he tried to humor the president. Here is what the man said. Watch.
This nation will give you a Valentine love on the 14th of February.
Wow.
He said there will be flowers and kisses for Jonathan on Valentine's Day. But someone who is not fooled was the chairman of the party, Mr. Muazu. The man didn't allow them to fool him. Here is the man talking about the real question, why the party is not a happy party. 30 days to the election. Watch him.
The members of the PDP are saying we should not be used and dumped, because this is part of the problem we are facing today. Members of our party that have left our party have left because of lack of equity, fairness, and justice.
Wow.
He said PDP lacks fairness, equity, and justice. I'm like, what?
Wow.
If they don't have fairness, equity, and justice in their party, how are they going to bestow it on the nation?
I don't know.
How? Anyway. So Muazu, what is the solution to that problem? Let's listen to the man.
Baboon go walk, monkey go chop, but baboon go walk and baboon will chop. We don't mind if the monkey chops as well. So all of us can chop, but nobody should be left behind.
I see. Why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I? It's about chopping. Monkey and baboon, they all want to chop. Yeah, chop your money. Oh, yeah, chop my money. That's all they want to do to you. Chop your money. Now, one of the greatest talents, political operative we have in Nigeria, was tapped by Jonathan to be in his campaign committee. Yeah, Mr. Femi Fani Kayode. You know him?
Of course.
Yeah, the one that used to think that he used to date Bianco. No, you know. Yeah, that one. The one who was the Minister of Aviation. And when he left, billions of naira were missing.
Wow.
Now, mind you, the court said that he had nothing to do with the missing money. That's what the court said, and that's why he's in the PDP today. Anyway, he is Jonathan's director of media. Watch him talk about 2015 election. A very good prediction. He said this before he became the director of media. Watch.
Issues are very clear. And my fear and my concern is this, and I think it's the concern of the overwhelming majority of Nigerians. If it is that in a room of 36 distinguished governors, people that we respect, people that are leading this country, if it is they conduct an election and we have a clear winner, and the losers cannot accept defeat simply because the president or somebody somewhere is telling them not to, then we really have to be very concerned about what may happen in 2015.
Yes. He knows his stuff.
Wow.
No wonder. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo, the man who made him a minister, had this to say about Femi Fani Kayode recently. And I quote, Femi Fani Kayode is my boy. Provide him food. He will eat and then sing for you. He's a smart boy. Obasanjo, that one is wicked though. The man is wicked. Now let's talk about the APC, the opposition party. They did not waste time searching for the missing school leaving certificate of their presidential candidate, General Muhammadu Buhari. No. They didn't waste time. They kicked off their campaign at Amechi's home state of Rivers State. Now, here is the presidential candidate, General Muhammadu Buhari, addressing potential voters. Now, we call them potential voters because we don't know whether they have their PVC. You know what PVC means? It's not weed. You look at me, you're looking at me. It's not weed. PVC, permanent voters card. We don't know if they have it, but they're there, and we don't know if they are rented. We don't know, whatever. So watch General Muhammadu Buhari addressing the audience.
The fundamental issues facing this country is insecurity and the problem of the economy, which was being made worse by corruption. I assure you that we are going to finally assemble a competent team of Nigerians to efficiently manage this country.
I was surprised that the next day, newspapers reported that Buhari said he will put corrupt politicians inside Kirikiri prison. And I was like, this is good. This is good news. I was dancing. Then I remembered, oops, Kirikiri is so small. He has to convert Abuja Stadium into a prison. Yeah, if he wants to make a dent on the number of corrupt politicians we have, he can't do it. That's too small for prison. Anyway, just so you know, some of these politicians have no options. People think they have options. They don't have any option. The God they serve, the one they worship, often asks them to do some things that may not make sense to you. Now, here is a good example. The politician you are watching now is a man from APC, a chairman of a local government in Lagos State. So over here, he's at the shrine talking to his gods. Watch. Now, do you think that a man like that, he cares about what his constituencies think?
Of course not.
He doesn't care. You do whatever you want to do. Anyway, talking about juju people, former President Olusegun Obasanjo met with women leaders at his mansion last week. And you know Obasanjo, once women are around, he brings out the best of his game. So he used the opportunity to attack President Goodluck Jonathan. I'm like, again? He was so passionate that he switched to Yoruba. He couldn't say those things in English. Watch him.
When we left government in 2007, we left about $35 billion, and today the money is totally expended. The account is empty. The funds left in the reserves after we paid all debt owed was about $40 billion, and we were able to pay them, and somehow the debts were written off. Our reserve after paying the debt was about $45 billion. That fund in the reserve grew to about $67 billion, and the reserve, from what I gathered, has now shrunk to about $30 billion.
I know. The women were so surprised to hear this about billions and billions of dollars that were missing. In the immortal words of Olusegun Obasanjo, Owotito. It's finished. Money is gone. But trust Nigeria's Minister of Finance, Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and God baby. She came out to defend the federal government against all these charges that they were squandering foreign reserves. She said the same thing that she's been saying about the external reserves being robust and all that jazz. Just watch her blabbing some months back. Watch.
A few $1 million, there's a big headline, external reserves decline. The external reserves of the country are in very robust condition, compared to what is really needed. Check by all the gauge that people use.
Now, yeah. Before I continue, I noticed that pastors and preachers, they have made their New Year predictions. And I want to make mine. And I want you to pay attention. I predict that Nigeria's finance minister and the coordinating minister of the economy, Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and baby, will bow out this year. What? That is irrespective of the outcome of the election. Wow. She is not going to be the Minister of Finance after May 29th. Wow. Oh, yeah. It's a vision. I had it. You know what? Go and write it down. I saw it in a vision. Watch. Now, before we continue, how did that fight end? You know the one I'm talking about, the big guy and the small one. How did it end? Mr. Producer, can you please show us the end of that fight? Let's watch.
Oh, that hurts. He's got to get out of there.
I've never seen something like this. Look at him.
Well, Manuel, you should hit him. You should hit him in the face.
He's bleeding.
Manuel Yarbrough gets on. No, get out! No, get out! Oh my God! Oh my God! He tapped out. Unbelievable!
Whoa! Oh my! 483 pounds difference.
Oh my God! Daiju Takase has beaten.
That may be how the election will happen. Anyway, the big story is that this political season is making Nigerian pastors to go crazy. Yeah, it's so bad that Prophet TB Joshua is now the decent one. He is the only one that you can leave your sister with and go to the market. Wow. The other ones, the way they behave is, I'm scared. Anyway, so here is Bishop David Oyedepo, the leader of the Winners Chapel. You know him, the one that slapped a witch. Hey! Yeah, watch him going off the hook. He was denouncing Boko Haram and proclaiming that God had asked him to start a war. What? Yeah, watch.
Every agent of destruction in government today, call fire down on your head. Call fire down on your head. Rapike to Soria, Yakata Kolekete. Everyone sponsoring evil against the nation, let your fire fall.
Yeah. He that is not the big thing. He went on to say this. Watch.
Lord, if it is your will to break up Nigeria, break it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did he say what I heard him say?
Hey.
Oh yeah, he did. Now brace yourself for the big one. The big one. Watch him.
Even the president said they have infiltrated his government. To do what? Must the North continue to rule? What devils?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Hey!
Now, don't think he's done. Don't think he's done. Listen to him again.
You catch anyone that looks like them, kill him. There is no reporting to anybody. Kill him, pull out his neck. I will spill his blood on the ground. What nonsense.
Oh yeah. He said he is going to kill them himself. Now, our pastors are losing it. I'm telling you, they are losing it. Now, listen to the one at Enugu, Reverend Father Mbaka. He used to be the darling of Igbo Catholics and all those people looking for salvation in and around Enugu until he said the following. Watch.
Stand right now from the oracle of the Holy Spirit. Jonathan should quietly resign honorably. And let Nigeria be. The destiny of Nigeria is greater than Goodluck, Jonathan. The good luck in the Jonathan has become a bad luck to Nigerians.
Yeah, that one sermon changed the fortunes of President Goodluck Jonathan in this election. Oh yeah, people all over Eastern Nigeria were saying, what? We didn't know we could vote for somebody else other than Jonathan? What? But not so fast. Weeks before, the same Reverend Father Mbaka received the First Lady, Patience Jonathan, at his shrine.
What?
No, did I say shrine? No, I didn't. No. I said his adoration ground.
Okay. I was gonna say.
Maybe Chris, don't they catch me too? Adoration ground. He received the First Lady, Patience Jonathan. Now, watch what he said during that encounter.
When God says, Abraham, I will make you great. Greatness comes from God. And that is what you read today. He will make Jonathan great. He will make Patience great. Our First Lady.
Yeah. That was in November. He was praying for the First Lady and promising that Jonathan will be there for another 4 years. Watch him again.
If they pursue him in Abuja, you should come to my little house down there. We will protect him.
Yeah, that's the issue. What changed? Meanwhile, people are asking me, what about Prophet TB Joshua? Who cares? There are more important prophets now. TB Joshua is just left out there in his usual place, predicting things that will happen tomorrow. You know what I mean? Watch.
In the French country, this is France, I'm seeing an attack. There will be an attack there. They should take note of Wednesday and Thursday.
You can do this thing he's doing. Let me give you an example. I'm seeing a fight somewhere in Lagos. Take note, it's on Wednesday or Thursday. Some people will fight in Lagos. I'm telling you, and blood will drop. Just one day in the future of Lagos, a fight will break out. I didn't say tomorrow. No, not next week, not next month. No, not next year. Just one day, a fight will break out in Lagos. Go and write it down. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers these last 2 weeks. Nigerians will praise me after leaving office, says President Goodluck Jonathan. What? No. We will even declare a public holiday if that will make him happy. In fact, if you agree to go on May 29th, we can declare the next 130-something days work-free day for everybody. How about that? Anyway, we will expose the real Buhari, says Femi Fani-Kayode. The man is back. But you know what, Femi? We will be watching and waiting, and we will also be monitoring those white things that go in and out of your nose. We'll be monitoring them.
That's mean.
I saw it in the paper. I will expose failures of ex-heads of states, says President Goodluck Jonathan. Now, the man is beginning to get into the campaign mode. But I think he's getting the wrong idea. In case you don't know, Mr. President, you are running out of friends. And you don't want to antagonize your retirement bodies. You know, the people that you'll be talking about the old days when you retire. So don't antagonize them. Anyway. Don't abandon my husband, says Patient Jonathan. Oh, Mama Peace. Our first lady, Why will we do such a thing? It's not as if that he abandoned us when he was in power. Why? When we were attacked in Chibok, he came and he consoled us. When we were hungry, he gave us cassava bread. So why are we going to abandon him? No, you don't have to worry. Go home and relax. Nonsense. I will defeat Boko Haram, says President Goodluck Jonathan. Now. We have no reason to doubt you, sir. We have no reason to doubt you. But we just think that it will be better if you go and chill in Otuoke. We can even rename the town Jonathansville. Anything to make you comfortable there. Leave the Boko Haram thing. We will handle it. We'll handle it. Movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta meant backs Buhari for presidency. What?
Wow.
Did you guys follow that?
Wow.
Congrats. After Jonathan cleaned up the pollution in the Niger Delta, developed all the creeks, and built railways straight from the mermaid homes to the street. This is the thanks he gets? Unbelievable. You guys are unbelievable.
Hypocrites.
Yeah. Okube makes Jonathan look incompetent, says Lai Mohammed. Now, this liar Mohammed. No way, Jose. I will defend Okube on this one. Have you ever listened to President Goodluck Jonathan talk?
Of course.
This one is good. Governor Akpabio of Akwa Ibom State donates 10 million naira to inmates, prison inmates. I tell you, this man is a smart guy. Just in case he ends up there, there will be a reason for them to be kind to him. He's thinking ahead. Presidency orders to fuel cars, generators with 815.4 million naira. Wow. Are you not surprised? 815.4 million. Now, if each of the local governments, we have 774 of them in Nigeria, should spend that amount of money to fuel their cars and generators, the editors at Vanguard newspaper, they won't be able to add it up. They have problem with adding up figures. They won't be able to finish. That's it. They will be like, give it up. I'm coming up with anti-corruption plan, says President Goodluck Jonathan. I will pause for you to laugh now. You know, don't think that after 6 years that stealing has suddenly become corruption. No, he's just saying this because Alamesia, you remember him, told him to say it. They said that voters like that kind of talk. That's why. It's time for your
email.
It's time for your email. So, do we have emails today?
So you just want to go straight to the emails?
Oh, I forgot.
It's a new year.
Happy New Year. Oh, it's nice to see you again. You know, I didn't know you'd be back. I thought you went on vacation and from there.
And I will stay there. It skipped my mind. I should have just stayed.
All right. Do we have emails today?
Of course.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
Our first email is from Moses in Ukraine.
I know him.
Hello.
I know him. Yeah, he's my friend. He's
all the way in Ukraine.
Ukraine, yeah.
I'm sure. Hello, Dr. Damages. Please call on the INEC to provide a way for Nigerians in the diaspora to take part in the 2015 general elections. If a positive change does not occur in Nigeria in 2015, you may wake up one day and deny being a Nigerian. Even Jonathan himself knows that Nigeria was far better in the year 2009 than in 2014. What? After selling crude oil for billions of dollars in 5 years. If he remains the president, then 2018 will be far worse than 2014. Wow. Truly, if his mother is knowledgeable and sincere, Even she will not vote for her son in 2015. Oh.
What?
Hey!
He went to his...
He said
went
that
there.
too, not me.
He went there. Okay, what else did he say? That's it?
That's it.
Moses.
Hey.
Moses. You said that you are you not the one that is a medical student? Eh? Do you have empirical proof to support what you are saying? Eh? I'm sure you don't. Now, as for Nigerians in the diaspora voting, how many of them can name their local government area? Yeah, you don't even know your country. You don't even know your country. How many of Nigerians abroad can name the vice president of Nigeria? So, Chikina, that was what I was told when I asked the same question. Why can't I vote? I could not name the vice president of Nigeria. What is that man's name again? What is his name? Anyway, next.
Okay, so our second email is from Ade in Florida. He writes, "Dear Dr. Damages."
Down there. Ade, down there. That's Ade. You know him, the Ade?
Ade?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you don't know him? Okay, go ahead.
Dear Dr. Damages, I want to test if your qualification is from Toronto or Chicago. When you diagnose these issues on Nigeria, why is Tinubu, the Jagaban, supporting Buhari for president? Are they comrades? Why is the salary and allowances of members of the House of Representatives and the Senate a secret in Nigeria? They are public officials, and this information of their counterparts in the USA is public knowledge.
Oh, Ade. I think. When was the last time you visited home? I think it must have been a while. Let me tell you, Ade. Tinubu is supporting Buhari for 2 reasons only. Just 2 reasons. One is so that his wife, the senator from Lagos State, will be able to spend another 4 years in the Senate without having to say a word. The woman has not talked in the Senate for 4 years. Yeah. The second reason is that he wants immunity against going to prison. You know, Buhari is planning to build a prison. He doesn't want to go to prison, so he's supporting the candidate. That's it. No other reason. Next.
Okay. Our third email is from Destiny Golden in Dakar, Senegal.
Wow.
He writes,
that's near your country.
Destiny, it's a boy?
I don't know. It's a she.
It's a he.
I don't know who did that.
I never heard of Destiny as a guy.
Put it as a she.
As a she.
We don't know. They don't explain that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Our third email is from Destiny Golden in Dakar, Senegal. She writes, "Hello, Dr. Damages. I watch your show on YouTube and I really enjoy it so much. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it up. The only thing I have to say is that both Goodluck, Jonathan, and Buhari, I'm tired of hearing their promises. All I pray is God to provide us good leaders and also help us achieve our great nation, Biafra. Tomato Juice, you're beautiful. I like your laugh and smiles. I think this is a boy.
No wonder.
I think this is a man. Please, lest I forget, Dr. Damages, how can I watch this show live? Is there any website?
Destiny, first of all, God of
Destiny, you're a man. Hey, I hope so.
Destiny, yes, God will not provide you with good leaders. You will have to find them and nurture them and choose them. Now, the same with your Biafra. God will not give you Biafra on a platter of gold. If you want, you have to go and get it. About watching this show live. If you want to do that, you have to come to the studio here in New York. That's the only place. We don't have a website. This is where you sit down here with us and you watch it. And when we call you she, we call you he, and then eventually we edit it and call you whatever we call it. Come in here and be with us. We won't be confused when you are standing here with us. You know, whether Destiny is a child.
I like that, Beyonce. Hey.
Anyway, next.
Okay, our fourth email is from Kabara in Edinburgh, UK. Okay, he writes.
You change your accent.
Of course.
Excuse me. I didn't know you're well traveled.
That doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Please help me to ask Reverend Mbaka how much the APC paid him for that sermon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. What's his name again? Who wrote this?
Kabara.
Oh yeah, my man. Listen. I tried to get in touch with him, but he's still busy counting the Ghana must go bag of money that Patience Jonathan and Uba brothers brought to him. Seriously, that was since November they brought the money. He's still counting it. Yeah. I guess some of the money must have been fake, for which reason he went mad.
I can't.
Does that help you understand your conspiracy theory? Because we can do the same thing. We can come up with conspiracy theories. Anyway, next.
Our fifth email is from Kenny in Lagos.
Oh,
he
my
writes,
friend Kenny. Mm-hmm.
Your friend?
I know him very well.
Oh, he said, hey, D.
Yeah, see what I'm
So
talking
you
we
must
used to
know each other.
drink Ogogoro when I was at First Stack.
This is from K.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I can't imagine what that obese Doin Okupe was thinking when he said, obese. When he said, let's assume that Jonathan is clueless about Ngozi, baby, the prime minister. It shows they all know the truth. Anyway, like your assistant, could you please tell her to turn around just to get a better picture of her beauty? Hey, this is from D. He said you're a genius. Keep it up. Thanks.
Kenny, be careful. Don't get Okupe mad at this point. No, I'm telling you, with Femi Fani Kayode as the media director of the campaign, Okupe is not happy. He's looking for somebody he will use to show Jonathan that he still got it. Because he's been pushed aside. Now, just wait until Ruben comes out of that position. He will publish his memoir. You know the title? He has a title already. It's called The Service. In the Service of the Clueless One.
Wow.
Let me say it again. In the Service of the Clueless One.
Wow.
That's Ruben Abati's memoir. That's the title. Now, if you want to see Tomato Jaws turn around, do what other helpless fellows like you do. Fast forward to the end. Fast forward it to the end. Next.
Okay, our sixth and final email is from Dre Lassie in Texas.
Oh.
He writes, hi, doctor.
Oh, my.
Why do you always take your concerns from page 419? I've always wondered about that too. He said, does it imply that you are a 419 doctor?
What?
I hope not.
What?
Tomato Juice was looking so sweet in red in the Christmas edition that compelled me to send this email.
Wow.
Doctor, I seriously think you should change her uniform officially to red. Tomato Juice, I'm throwing my cards on your table.
Ooh.
I ain't rich, but Jah will provide.
Ooh, rest the man.
As for Nigerian politics, I see all these politicians as a bunch of hungry clowns.
Oh.
I like both the PDP and APC. Oh. So the two balls of an important man.
What?
They both lack ideas and can't do nothing to transform the lives of the poor masses.
Wow.
But what can a man do? If the foundation be destroyed, what can a Rasta man do? Keep your head up, Joss and Doc. Because Rastafari lives.
Ja Rastafari! Rastaman vibration. Yeah, positive. Rastaman. Wait. Let me explain this because you are not the only one who wonders why page 419. Now, if you pick up any book, open page 419. That is where the wisdom of the whole book is hidden. I'm giving you the secret now. That is where if it doesn't have page 419, don't read it. Now, let me tell you. Now, about these politicians, I agree with you. They are clowns. But come February 14th, the nation must choose from them the people that will run the affairs of the country. We don't have any option. So, I doubt, I don't think they are hungry. I don't think they are hungry. Have you seen the stomach of Doyin Okupe? Does that look like that of a hungry person? I don't think so. Wow. Now, next. Is that it?
No, we have one from your Aisha.
All right.
Aisha.
Aisha wrote me.
Of course.
I'll change the music. Okay, let me calm down. Go ahead.
She writes,
Cool.
Hello, doctor. Should I read it slow too?
No, just
slowly.
No.
Okay.
I'm in the mood now.
Okay. Sorry, I don't want to mess up your mood.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Wahala. Hello, doctor. All of you sending consolation message to doctor should please stop. I said I'm getting married, not dead. LOL.
Good.
I'll continue to be his Aisha.
You see?
Here's what she whispers. I hope my hubby does not watch this episode. She says she vowed not to watch Dr. Damages. If you do not come down to Nigeria for her wedding.
This Saturday.
This Saturday, she said, but trust, you had your way of bribing her.
Yes.
What did you give her? She said, now I know he's a very good friend to Doyin Okupe and Ruben Abati. Dear viewers, Dr. Damages is such a good and nice person. May Allah bless him, his family, Tomako Joss, and the entire Sahara crew. One love.
Thank you, Aisha. Thank you so much.
That sounds like goodbye.
Thank you so much. All the best with your marriage. Always remember, remind the man, if he's watching, remind him that if he fails to treat you well, not only that I am here and I will be there. Yeah, tell him that I will be there with my my crew and the 15,000 people who watch us every week. We are going to come and tell the man to handle you with tenderness.
With care,
tenderness. Now, have a great married life and wedding, and send us pictures, please.
Yes.
Not the other picture. I mean, you know what I mean. All right. That's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com.
And follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
Here is my concern for today. It is for all the satirists all over the world. It's taken from page 419
again
of the book, I Am French Too, by Voltaire. And it says, I do not agree with what you have to say, but I will defend you to death your right to say it. Yeah, let me say it again. I do not agree with what you have to say, but I will defend to death your right to say it.
Wow.
Until next week, I am Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Yes.
So I have something to say. Will you die defending it?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing now. That's what we do here. We are risking our lives to defend what we believe. You may not like it.
What was that guy's name? He want to see my back.
What's
wrong with you?
Kenny, this is your chance.
Kenny.
Kenny. Get your glasses. What are you doing? Kenny, get your glasses. Come close to the computer.
Kenny.
Come close to the computer. This is for you. And you have to pay for this, Kenny. Happy New Year, man.